Let's understand some common mistakes which children make when they are asked to write the role of hormones like insulin and glucagon. So we know the insulin controls the concentration of glucose in the blood. If the question is outline the role of insulin, then what we need to write and what is it that we don't have to write so we don't lose the marks. So start by writing that insulin is a hormone. Okay, first point should be that insulin is a hormone. And then you know it is secreted by the pancreas. So that should be your second point, that insulin is secreted by pancreas. Now, the most common mistakes which children make and they lose marks is writing this point that insulin converts glucose to glycogen. Insulin on its own does not do that. It will not convert glucose to glycogen. This sentence is completely wrong. Okay, instead, what you need to write is that insulin stimulates the liver cells to take up glucose from the blood, and it stimulates the liver cells to convert glucose to glycogen. So instead of writing insulin itself converts glucose to glycogen, you have to write insulin stimulates the liver cells. Use the word stimulates the liver cells to convert glucose to glycogen. And so after the glucose is converted to glycogen by the liver cells, it will reduce the concentration of glucose in the blood by homeostasis. So this is your complete correct answer. Let's see how many marks you will get if you write this much. 1 mark you get on this point when you say that insulin is a hormone. You get 1 mark here. Insulin is secreted by pancreas. This is your second mark. It is secreted by pancreas. Third, instead of writing insulin converts, you will not write this. Instead, you write insulin stimulates the liver cells to take up glucose from the blood. This is your third mark. And if you say that insulin stimulates liver cells to convert glucose to glycogen, you get a 4th mark over here. This reduces the concentration of glucose in the blood by homeostasis. So homeostasis itself is 1 point and this first sentence is another point. So this is your 5th point and this is your 6th point. So you have covered 6 correct points out of 4. So you will definitely get full marks in this question. If a similar question is asked about glucagon, okay, now let's say how you will write about glucagon. Glucagon is another hormone, you know, which is secreted by pancreas. Again, if they ask the role of glucagon, first you will say glucagon is a hormone secreted by pancreas. Third, you will not say that glucagon converts glycogen to glucose. Instead, what you will say? Glucagon stimulates, use the word stimulates or targets, stimulates the liver cells to convert glycogen to glucose. Since it is a role exactly opposite to insulin, it will do the opposite. It will stimulate the liver cells to convert glycogen to glucose. And then this glucose is released into the blood. So when this glucose is released into the blood, it will start to increase the blood glucose concentration. And again, this works by negative feedback mechanism, or you can say homeostasis. So remember to use the word stimulates. Do not say that glucagon converts or insulin converts. That is where you are losing marks. Okay, I hope it is clear. If you still have any doubts, please write in the comment.